A small town called Little Hollow lay in a hollow surrounded by a high plain. People had settled in that place because small streams collected on the plain and flowed down into the hollow and through their town as a nice, gentle river. This the people of Little Hollow liked a lot. But there was something they liked a lot less. Winters in Little Hollow were harsh. As the last of the warmth of late fall left the plain surrounding Little Hollow, cold found its way into the area and spread out. Because the plain was so wide, the cold of winter had to spread pretty thinly, so it was not all that cold up there. Moreover, even in the midst of winter, the sun managed to send some warming rays onto the plain. The snow that fell on the plain was not so cold either, but it was plenty, and the people of Little Hollow loved to go up to the plain for cross-country skiing. The little kids went there to build beautiful snowmen. But in Little Hollow, things were different. The cold of winter knew a good place where it could do its job much more easily of making everything and everybody cold. It could flow into the hollow where the town had been built. It could collect there, and it knew it would not be driven out so easily by a little bit of wind as could happen on the plain. And the sun could not reach the town that easily, also because of fog that often lay over Little Hollow and made everything grey. More and more cold could collect in Little Hollow, and it got colder and colder as the winter grew stronger. The temperature fell and fell. The people of Little Hollow cursed winter and its cold. They knew that the cold would find its way into their homes like a hungry animal if they were not careful to close windows and doors. The cold could even sneak in through tiny cracks between walls and windows, so the people in Little Hollow had learned to build their homes well and put in strong wood-burning stoves. At times, when much cold had collected in the town, when it had become terribly cold and the temperature was very, very low, the fires in the furnaces had to work very hard to fight the cold that had made its way inside. The people in their homes made sure that fires roared in the stoves and that the heat they produced would balance the cold. For the children of Little Hollow, the cold of winter was not so bad. They dressed warmly so they could keep their body heat in, and they played hard when they were outside. But even for them, the thick cold of winter had mischief in mind. It went into the snow lying on the ground to make it very cold as well, and this made the snow drier and harder to work with. The children could not form snowballs, and it was much more difficult to build snowmen. They had to wait until winter had grown somewhat tired, and the cold was slowly driven out of Little Hollow. When there was less cold and the temperature was a little higher, the snow became warmer and much more fun to play with. When that happened, the cold of winter knew its time had come. The warmth of early spring would grow stronger and drive the cold out of the hollow. The cold knew it had to accept its defeat, but it also knew very well it would be back.